First of all, what's the big buzz coming out of the conference today? Because this is really a big deal.
It is, Mike, good to be with you. So this is our 8th annual Google I/O conference. Close to 6,000 folks have descended on the Moscone Conference Center here in San Francisco. And the emphasis for us as a company is really on what's happening with mobile. What are we doing with mobile and smartphones? And, you know, we all carry around this mini computer in our pocket all the time. And so one of the things that we've talked about is the next operating system for us, which is going to be Android M, coming later this summer. Some of the features include addressing better battery life, giving people more options with Google Now to get the information they need in different apps, so in the context you're in. So for example, today with Google Now you get cards and notifications. It could be a boarding pass, weather, sports, information, whatever it is that you need. But with Google Now on tap, if you're in, let's say, a Spotify app and you're listening to a song, you could hold down the button within Google Now on tap and get some more information about that artist. So it's really meant to help you no matter what it is that you're doing. We also want to address permissions. So today when you download an app on your phone, you may be not sure how to change the permissions or go back and do that. So we want to make that really easy for people. So that, in addition to Android Pay, going to be a new way for you to use your smartphone to pay for different things. Those are some of the features that are coming out with Android M, which is one of the things that we announced here.
Talk a little bit about that payment system, because that's something that really grabbed our attention here in the newsroom was, wow, this would be really a cool technology for quick payments and things like that. And with that being said, another thing that came up when we started talking about that was sort of how safe is it, in regards to a payment system online like this?
Yeah, well, first of all, it's absolutely going to be very secure. It's meant to be secure. This is one of the issues that, of course, many people wonder about when they go to use their smartphone to pay for something. The other thing is it's meant to be convenient. You can load in your loyalty cards. You could use it as something payment in a store, but you can also potentially use it to pay in an app. And the idea is it's meant to give you that kind of ability to use your phone as that payment system. Of course, we have our phone with us all the time, so it makes sense to want to be able to extend that to making purchases wherever we are. And
it sounds like there's going to be a new photo sharing app as well that may replace some of the things that you've got going on in Google+. And that's really kind of generating excitement for us because we share a lot of pictures in the news, as you know.
Yeah, so the new photo app, which is available today for Android and iOS, is really meant to address the issue that so many of us have. We take lots of pictures, hundreds, maybe thousands of pictures on our smartphone, but we end up in that death scroll where you're trying to find the images you want to show to somebody in person or to share. So with the new Photos app, you'll see that your pictures are organized by people, by places and things. You could search for a particular photo. So let's say you've got a dog and you just want to find those pictures. By typing in dog, you'll see pictures of your dog come up. You can then choose to share those however you would like. It's a private experience initially, and then if you want to share it on social media, whether it's Google+ or anywhere else, you can do that. It is unlimited free storage for high quality images, 16 megapixels and 1080 video. And the idea is it's meant to address that issue of just organizing, sharing images. You don't want to feel like you took all these pictures and then you didn't get an opportunity to share them with the people you care about.
When will a lot of this technology be available?
Well, the Android M is coming later this summer, and so those features will be a part of that. The Photos app is available today for Android and for iOS. And then there are some other things that are on the horizon. We talked about something called Jump, which is a partnership with GoPro, and this is an array of cameras that will record a very immersive 3D-like virtual reality kind of an experience. That's also going to be coming later on. And then the evolution of cardboard, which is something that we talked about at last year's Google I/O, but now there are more than 1 million of these out there. The version 2 of it is going to be available, and something called Google Expeditions. In addition to all of the apps that are out there for cardboard, and then there are many, we've been working with schools and getting these into the hands of students. So the teacher could be giving these out to students, and they all get a chance to look through them. You put your phone in here, and then the students get to go on an expedition. So, for example, the teacher could take them to the Great Wall of China, and they could all see what that looks like, to almost be there in a sense. And we've seen what it's like for these kids to experience that, and it's pretty special, the reaction that they have.
And I'm not sure if they even talked much about this, but something that's really exciting in our region is the Google Fiber that's coming, and some of that technology. I don't know if you can elaborate a little bit for our viewers, and what's that going to mean for their internet speeds and things like that, because that's really something that Google is really pushing out there right now.
Yeah, we're working in different markets to get Google Fiber into the hands of people who want it. It's available in a number of different places already, and it's offering people that really high-speed internet experience, which today when we use video and photos and stuff that eats up a lot of bandwidth, that's really what's necessary to enjoy that experience, and we want to get it out to as many people as possible. So I'm glad that you're excited about it.
Yeah, it is really generating a big buzz here in the Triangle, that's for sure. Final question that I wanted to ask you. In terms of privacy, some people will say, Google, they know everything about me. What do you guys do with some of the search parameters? Like, for instance, I like baseball, and I'll punch up my favorite baseball teams, and I'll see ads for, buy tickets here. How do you protect our privacy as an individual and make sure that doesn't get out to third-party companies?
Well, first of all, with Google, privacy is incredibly important, and that is something that we take very, very seriously, no matter what type of app or program that you're using. When it comes to the ads that you might see, or the content if you're in your Gmail or something, that is something that you will see. This is something that's personalized for you, and any information that is shared with us we take it extremely seriously and make sure that it's secure. This is something that's important across the company, no matter what product, no matter what service we're talking about or what app. It's absolutely essential, and it's at the top of the list of things that we think about and care about at Google.
All right, Daniel Sieberg, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thanks.
All right, thanks a lot.